I saw my dear friend LaTosha Brown, Sister LaTosha Brown, who leads the brilliant, effective organization Black Voters Matter, which not only was essential for Joe Biden to win the election, it was essential to flip the Senate. And anybody who knows anything about presidential politics and these Senate races and congressional races knows that LaTosha Brown was absolutely indispensable for the presidential election and the Senate races. Indispensable. And she said something on Twitter in response to a flippant remark from the Biden administration. And I want to bring it up. Let me pull it up on Twitter, because when I saw it, I was like, oh, this is a problem. And the White House, let me see if I can find it here. The White House made a comment about why it hadn't done anything to fight for voting rights. And if you know, voting rights are being assaulted all over the country. I mean, from coast to coast in legislatures all over the place. And, you know, when Joe Biden wants to fight for something, when the president wants to fight for something, it matters. And so Peter Nicholas, who works for The Atlantic, tweeted this. He said, I asked a White House official about those who are frustrated with inaction on voting rights protections. And they said in response, every constituency has their issue, the official said. If you ask immigration folks, they'll tell you their issue is a life or death issue too. Let me say it again. Peter Nicholas asked the White House about why they weren't doing anything on voting rights. And they basically said, hey, everybody has something they care about. And if you talk to immigration folks, they think their stuff is life or death too. So blah, 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 blah. And it clearly got under the skin of LaTosha Brown, who, again, is an indispensable person for anybody running for office. I think LaTosha Brown is as essential for Democrats winning elections as anybody else in the country. Like, that's how important she is. She says this in response on Twitter. When I saw this, I thought, Joe Biden is in trouble. She said, this kind of cavalier attitude about voting rights has been the consistent message coming out of the White House. This quote affirms that voting rights are not a priority. She put not in bold letters, are not a priority for the Biden administration. They are severely underestimating how Black voters will respond to this posture. It's not good.